Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first week of Intro to Philosophy. I'm your instructor, Spencer Atkins. So, just a little bit about this week. We have two pretty major goals. The first thing we're going to try to do is get at answering the question, what is philosophy? We're going to be looking at Plato's Republic and the allegory of the cave. And comparing and contrasting that with the first and second chapters in Sophie's world. So I'm going to ask you to identify similarities and differences between these two texts, and you'll reconstruct that in a paper. The other thing is we will begin examining various pre-Socratic or natural philosophers, as the Sophie's World text calls them. These basically we're going to be thinking about what is it that everything in the whole world is made out of, right? So there are so many different things in the world: pens and staples and cups, right? Are they all made out of the same stuff, or are they made out of different stuff, right? Is there just a stapler stuff and just a pen stuff, or is there something that unites all of these things together, right? So anyway, we'll be posing these questions and looking at the answers that these pre-Socratic philosophers give us, right? So they're like the first scientists, which is really interesting. So a word about our student learning outcomes. So this whole course, we have three goals, and it's to identify contributions by major philosophers, distinguish the subdisciplines in philosophy: epistemology, metaphysics, logic, socio-political philosophy, and ethics. So these are just different kinds of questions that philosophers give different answers to, and they're all about things that are important to us. So in the Intro to Philosophy video, we'll go into each one of these areas in a little bit more depth. And then we'll apply the knowledge that we learn about philosophy to different issues, right? So maybe different issues about things that are going on today, or we'll look at some ethics cases, right, and see what different moral theories address which things. And so, um, so our topics for the week will connect to these various student learning outcomes. So like I said, we'll talk about the definition of philosophy. We'll connect the definition of philosophy to Plato's allegory of the cave, and then we'll be looking at the different pre-Socratic philosophers. So this week you will have 4 assignments, 2 reflection papers. These are little tiny papers, right? 1 to 2 pages. That will have you compare and contrast two philosophers, summarize an argument, raise an objection to an argument, just stating why you agree with an argument or a view, or why you disagree with an argument or a view. You'll have a discussion post. So I'll pose a question or some kind of prompt, and you guys will write about it and engage with one another's writing, right? So you'll do just one of those. And then you'll have a quiz over what philosophy is and the pre-Socratic philosophers. So anyway, I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to looking at your work, and just contact me if you need anything at all. Okay, thanks.